In today's video, the organizers of the highly anticipated Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson showdown are in hot water, and Mike Tyson himself just sent a chilling warning to Jake Paul.
I'm going straight through him.
Additionally, the MMA community is buzzing over a new viral video showing Conor McGregor sharpening his ground game. Plus, fans are left disappointed as Belal Muhammad withdraws from the UFC 310 title fight against Shavkat Rakhmonov. However, this opens up an opportunity for Kamaru Usman to step in.
That fight excites me so much. I've nothing but respect for the dude.
Ian Gary has just added his name to the list of fighters set to face Shavkat Rakhmonov at UFC 310. And Dricus du Plessis has his sights firmly set on Khamzat Chimaev, choosing that challenge over a rematch with Sean Strickland. We've also got Justin Gaethje getting knocked down during a body shot drill. So I promise, today's lineup is going to be interesting. But before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks in advance, and let's get started. How many times have we seen Conor McGregor make a big splash about his comeback? Time and again, Conor has posted bold promises and training clips, showcasing his return to peak shape. Yet with each new post, it seems fewer fans are buying into the hype. Only a small, loyal core still truly believes in Conor's next comeback. Recently, however, McGregor surprised everyone by sharing a lengthy video focused on his ground game. And credit where it's due, the display wasn't bad at all. Naturally, reactions from fans were mixed, sparking an interesting debate within the MMA community. Some fans seemed impressed. User Jonah commented, "Conor's grappling has always been underrated, we just don't see much of it." Another user, Koosh, quickly responded, "One day he posts a solid training video, next day he's back out partying." Meanwhile, a different fan added, "Looks decent, but he's always sparring with beginners. I'd be impressed if he was at a serious gym with high-level guys." One fan bluntly replied, "Love Conor, but this comeback talk is a joke. He's never coming back." Another chipped in, "If he'd done this 5 years ago, we might see Monster Conor today." Then finally, a user remarked, Ilya would still submit him.
10 seconds.
Morning, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Now, with all the talk around a potential showdown against Ilia Topuria, doubts are mounting about whether Conor is prepared for that level of competition. The idea of Conor McGregor facing off against Ilia Topuria has been brewing, and it's not as far-fetched as some might think. If McGregor gives the nod, you can bet Dana White would be all over it, making this fight a reality. But let's be real. After Topuria's emphatic win over Max Holloway, the world saw just how high this Georgian fighter has risen. He's not just a talented fighter, he is a real beast. For McGregor though, this fight is a classic win-win scenario. If Topuria dominates or even finishes McGregor, it's no skin off Conor's back. At this stage, McGregor has faced enough defeats that another one wouldn't hurt his brand. Just imagine this showdown happening in Spain, perhaps at Santiago Bernabeu Stadium, with 140,000 fans filling every seat. But can Dana White pull off organizing such a major event?
But I do believe that Conor McGregor will fight in 25.
I love that.
There is no fight made or a date set or any of that. But I believe if you watch what I was saying in 24, I was saying I don't think he's going to fight in 24.
You were honest about that. Yeah.
And I do believe he will fight in 25.
The challenges faced in the Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson fight suggest that setting up big matchups has become increasingly difficult in today's landscape. The highly anticipated Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson showdown is right around the corner, and yet, ticket sales are looking grim. What started as a clash of generations between the 27-year-old YouTuber and the 58-year-old boxing legend is now struggling to fill seats. The ticket prices, initially set at much higher levels, have plummeted as organizers scramble to attract more fans to the event. Scheduled for November 15th, 2024, at the massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, which can hold up to 80,000 spectators, the fight was expected to be a blockbuster. But now with the cheapest tickets going for just $30 and most others priced at $37, it seems the promoters, Netflix and Jake Paul's MVP Promotions, are doing whatever they can to avoid empty seats. Ringside tickets are still jaw-dropping at $50,000, while the exclusive VIP packages cost a staggering $2 million, but the general response remains lukewarm. Many fans and critics argue that the 30-year age gap makes this matchup unfair to the older Tyson, who hasn't fought professionally since 2005, aside from an exhibition in 2020. Meanwhile, Jake Paul is in his prime. building his career on big names and big knockouts. Muhammad shared a video from the hospital revealing that he's dealing with a serious bone infection in his foot. Caught a bone infection in my foot. Had to put a PICC line in my arm for IV antibiotics the next 6 weeks with no physical activity. Posted by Muhammad. Dana White has yet to provide an official response, but it's clear the UFC is in a tough spot. Rakhmonov has already responded to the news, wishing Belal a quick recovery. We'll meet when you're back at 100%. For now, I'm ready to take on any contender for the interim title. Fans have taken to social media with mixed reactions. Fan wrote on X, "This is why no one, including the UFC, wanted him to win the belt. He's going to get injured, then we'll have to wait for Ramadan, which means he won't even be in camp until after April. Basically, no fight until July." User XKSI Fandom came to Belal's defense, writing, "Look at these nerds acting like Belal didn't risk his streak while injured against Gilbert. If Belal's out, it must be serious." Meanwhile, others suggested that Belal was simply avoiding Shavkat, convinced the undefeated Kazakh would dominate him. Even Conor McGregor reacted, laughing at him. Belal responded to Conor's laughter, "I use this for antibiotics. You use needles because you're a junkie. We are not the same." Other fans believe this could be an opportunity for Kamaru Usman's comeback. Some are suggesting that Dana White should consider setting up an interim fight between Usman and Shavkat. Ian Gary has just added his name to the list of fighters set to face Shavkat Rakhmonov.
There's some big names, there's some cool matchups. You know, there's Shavkat, 18-0, undefeated. I'd love to get my hands on him. I've trained with him. I have nothing but respect for the guy, but I want to be the first guy to take his own. I know I can do it. That fight excites me so much. I've nothing but respect for the dude. It's purely out of, I don't want anyone else to beat him before me. He's 18-0, I'm 15-0. Let's go out there and put on a show and let's see who's really better.
Whatever happens next, one thing is certain. The welterweight division just got a lot more chaotic, and UFC 310 will look different than fans were expecting. The promotion is actively seeking a replacement headliner for UFC 310 in December, and Alex Pereira has been approached for a potential fight with Magomed Ankalaev. Both Pereira and Ankalaev appear very eager to step in as the new main event, even though they both competed earlier this month. Pereira's 5 title fights in just 13 months would be one of the most impressive feats witnessed in this sport. Dricus du Plessis has sent a clear message to Sean Strickland and Khamzat Chimaev, indicating his focus is firmly on facing Chimaev.
Now, whether it be Strickland or Khamzat Chimaev, with Strickland, I have felt everything you can give. And I promise you, this time the judges won't need to be there. If with Khamzat, you think you're strong, you think you're powerful, you have not felt anything. And I can't wait till I see it on his face, because I see it on every single person I fight's face.
Now, we always knew that if between Rob and Khamzat, if there was going to be something exceptional that happens, there might be a change in the title fight. As a fan of the sport and as the middleweight champion of the world, that's a fight that gets me more excited. You know, taking somebody's I've beaten Strickland before. Now, getting that Khamzat fight, that gets me excited. I think the whole world, the fans wants to see it. The fans are ultimately paid to watch the fights. So the fight the world thinks is the best next fight, that's what I want. So yeah, I think the Khamzat fight is 100% what I want. You know, the UFC is going to do what they're going to do, but you know, from a fan perspective and from a fighter's perspective, I think Khamzat should get the next shot.
Hey, what do you do for a living? Smashing people.
We've also got Justin Gaethje getting knocked down during a body shot drill. That's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. We'd be very grateful.